And the intro.
I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NFT Crypto Crew. It's your boy Gig. I'm in studio with Tyler. Let's go. We got more content for you guys really quick. If you like what you're seeing, if you enjoy the podcast, enjoy the show, please be sure to smash that subscribe button. We got a tough market now. We're trying to get info out to the masses.
We're trying to pump this market.
We're trying to single-handedly pull the market up by the bootstraps. Be sure to smash those buttons. I really appreciate it. We're trying to build out a great platform here that's going to help benefit creators and all you guys.
We're performing CPR on Magic Eden's dead body right now.
Magic Eden, we were just covering a few weeks ago how bullish Magic Eden was and how many transactions. We had the chart up, it was around the Utes time. They had up over 1 million transactions.
Yep.
And the tables have turned a little bit here. Magic Eden has made the decision to allow the buyers to opt in if they want to pay royalties or not. I know there was a lot of debate about Frank and the D-Gods deciding to opt into zero royalties. There was some debate about that. However, now Magic Eden,
they said, let me dip my toe in this water, and I have something to say about it.
Magic Eden said, you know what, we're going to hop in there. You now have the option to adjust your royalty settings so you can pay full, half, or none.
Very surprised by this move. I really thought that, at least I think, it should be up to the project itself. But
yeah.
But Magic Eden went ahead and sidestepped it, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's kind of put a little pressure. It's put a halt on a lot of projects. A lot of projects did rely on royalties, and obviously, not everyone is going to opt in to pay for those, obviously, if you don't have to now. So they did note that buyers opting out of royalties could risk the loss of utility or perks from the creators. Might be a little tough for the short term for these creators to curate a model that, can allow trading to still go on, but they can also move forward with that potential loss in royalties. A lot going on about this right now. A lot of people aren't happy with the decision. I'm sure Magic Eden thought about this.
They commented on this in July and said they wouldn't do it, and it's now October, so they clearly were thinking about potentially doing this and decided ultimately that's just what they wanted to do.
Yeah, it says on one of their tweets here, they put out a whole tweet thread. If you go to their Twitter, you can check that out. It says, "We have actively been trying to avoid this outcome and spent the last few weeks exploring different alternatives. Unfortunately, royalties are not enforceable on a protocol level, so we have to adapt to shifting market dynamics." They have said that the chart has been shifting towards optional creator royalties for some time. So it looks like they do have some evidence to back this up. They have more data than we have on their end, obviously. Obviously I'd like to see the creators still continue to get royalties or have that option, to allow the buyers and sellers to do that. So a lot of projects have taken a hit, and I think the market as a whole on Solana is now taking a hit.
Oh, it completely dumped in when the announcement was made.
Yeah, we have... we had a drop the other day in the price. Solana dropped down to like $28, $29. But even on top of that now, we're seeing the blue chip index plummet a little bit even more. Blood in the streets.
Oh, my God.
Pain, max pain in the market. People are, really struggling to get some liquidity out of this market right now. It's tough out there. It's very tough.
Brutal. It dropped. It looks almost 25% in 10 days. Almost 25%.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like, yeah, you're right. 2,800
Down to
to
2,000.
2,000. Like, time to buy.
Time to take out the 401k loan.
Time to double. Find a way to keep buying. No, we also have here top collections on Solana. Almost everything is down over the past 7 to 14 days. Utes under 100. DGods was down to like I think 220 at one point, 230 before some got picked up.
Yep.
SMB down a bit. Some projects are holding. I saw some that I
Are 300 now. What happened there?
I don't know what happened. Oh, here we go. Some are holding. Well, we're at the secret skeletons.
I don't know how this is like.
I don't know what I.
Maybe go to
clicked
top.
on.
Just go to top collections. I don't know. Pro only's coming up. Yeah, here we go.
It looks like, Fox is one of my favorite. They've held pretty sturdy. A lot have been in this mass pain phase for a while now.
I think honestly this is extraordinary.
Uh-huh.
Well, not an extraordinary, but this is definitely an outlier in terms of like this is a downturn. We're definitely in a bigger downturn now. I mean, at least we dropped 25-30% in the last 10 days. So, but when the bull market comes around, Sol starts ripping, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Liquidity will be back eventually.
Yeah, I think Sol is going to be around. We'll get some more liquidity. I mean, the entire market, worldwide struggling. And crypto gets hurt. Crypto gets hit even worse. DGods from mid 500s to mid 200s. I mean, they had a huge run up. So
absolutely huge run up.
OK Bears at 38. I mean, I didn't think I'd see this day.
It's surprising.
These guys were up over 200, up over 100 for a while.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I think with some of these projects, it's not just, this isn't just because of Magic Eden. This isn't just because of market conditions. A lot of these projects haven't found a way to keep building and keep people's attention. It is very difficult to keep the holders' attention and keep giving them rewards to keep them around for a while. It's a short attention span in the NFT space. So I think that definitely plays a role into some of these. Cats on Crack at 20. I mean, if I'm not super deep in these projects, if some of these, it is going to be more of a market thing, and some of these, it is going to be a good opportunity to buy now.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying any of these are, but the ones that do hang around and have a good community and maybe have a good team that is going to figure a way to bring them back up, this is going to be an amazing buying opportunity for some of these.
Yeah.
Trippin' Ape.
I don't even want to look at this chart.
You know what?
It's brutal.
We're just going to skip that one.
Brutal out there.
Catalina Whales, 140.
This one's hard to look at, too.
This makes me just, again, if you see a run-up like this,
sell.
It just cannot hurt to take some profits, take some money off the table. If you really, I know you get greedy and it's euphoric, but if you see this many green candles, it's a lot of the time it's more secure. It's more important to secure profits.
Yep.
Than to keep riding it out. So. I'm learning that over time, over the year plus I've been in Sol NFTs. Like, I'm just learning, like, sometimes you got to just take it off the table. ABC, another one. These guys were up over 70.
Or 80, yeah.
70, I'm
wick to 80.
And I'm like, I'm looking at these at 40, 50. I'm like, if that's me, I'm taking almost everything off the table at that point.
Yeah.
So, a lot of downturn in the market, a lot of projects. I was chatting I don't want to get too much into it, but I was chatting in the Bad Capital Alpha chat. Hellboy popped in and he's like, yeah, we've got to make some big adjustments here with the royalties. There's partnerships that maybe they were expecting, some royalties down the road or something. That's obviously the market's driven by money. And if you make a partnership, they're going to expect some sort of kickback. So it's a lot of adjustment. Projects will figure it out. I'm sure Solana will figure it out. I'm sure tomorrow Magic Eden will say April Fools. We're just kidding. We change our mind.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I'm interested to see if Magic Eden is going to keep this. We'll see if, maybe the market just goes back to where, plateaus a bit again, or the altcoins in general are taking another hit, in the last 2 days. So
yeah. If you are looking to get into Solana under $30, not a bad buy. Even if it goes lower, it's not going to go much lower.
Yeah.
So, one thing to highlight here, like I said, some projects are having to adjust. One that really went well about this was one of my personal faves, the Galactic Geckos. Pace here, Genuine Articles here, has written that we were never waiting for marketplaces to protect communities. We saw the writing on the wall. We're the first to adopt Matrika's creator royalty protection tool. Greenlisted puts creators first. Learn more on the spaces. So they went deeper into this on the spaces. If you go on their Twitter or in their Discord, Pace and some other guys would be happy to explain more about this to you. But basically, I think they're using Matrika, which can verify holders and transactions and people's wallets. I think they're basically going to have a way to aggregate who paid for the royalty, who paid royalties and who didn't.
Yeah.
You can see here they have a collection. They'll have all your collections in your wallet. They'll have a specific collection. Geckos. Is there a requirement for that project? Is there a requirement that you need to hit to earn the utility through that project? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. How many do you have, and have you paid royalties or not? This will make it much, much easier for projects to, figure out who's paid the royalties, and if there is a paywall behind that utility, whether they've paid it or not. So,
yep.
Great on Matrika. Love those guys. Glad that the Geckos are working with them to get this done. This is just one example of, we got to go around about ways now to
try to enforce some royalty rules.
Yeah,
now.
But a lot going on. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Be sure to smash that subscribe. Geck with Gig on Twitter.
Stay bullish.
Stay bullish. Don't worry, we'll make it through the bump in the road.
I did the math, and I'm trying to get this 401k loan, but the thing is, I gotta somehow hide it between my wife.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta take it off your taxes somehow. Bullish.